Hey, thanks for joining us. It's another edition of NTPA Championship Pulling right here on RFD TV. I'm Doc Riley, Greg Randall here, and we're back at Tomah. Another exciting class, going to make some noise.
Yeah, actually, two. We got the mods for their third weekend in a row. They were in Farley, Iowa, Hutchinson, Minnesota, now Tomah. So their race is starting to develop. Where the Unlimiteds, Joe Ader is going to try to defend his title for a third time in a row. First hook for them, so it's going to be exciting.
Let's get right to it. Wow, what a day it's been here at the Dairyland NTPA Super Nationals in Tomah, Wisconsin. And this is going to be a big one tonight. We're going to make some noise, both modifieds and unlimited. So multi-engines coming up. Les Corporal out of Marion, Indiana. He'll be first, our test puller.
Yeah, he's third place in the mod class last year, and he also takes that back motor off and has run the light mod this year. He's done very well. He's in the chase for a championship. And, yeah, he'll set the distance to be here in our 7,500-pound modified class.
And the Corporal punishment, 299 and 5.
Yeah, he kind of drifted over to that left-hand side. A lot of pulling this weekend. I think he's going to take that run.
The Rink Seeds Moneymaker coming to play next out of Farmington, Minnesota. This farmer trucking owner-operator has been pulling for about 50 years. This is Brett Berg.
Yeah, and is always in a championship chase. He's won multiple titles defending in this class. Tomah's one of his favorite places to run. It's a modern machine chassis, sassy engines.
It's either first or he's not happy. And a good solid hook there by the Moneymaker, the envy of all the angels, the Rink Seed Moneymaker 309 and some change.
Takes over the lead by 9.5 feet, fresh off a win in Farley.
Another guy that likes to come and play in first or worst, that's it. Montgomery, New York, the home of Dylan Owens in the Thorn.
Farm and hay broker, likes to snowmobile. Can't imagine that in New York State. Farming, 23 years. Brand new setup this year. Last year the tractor was only out like once and had some issues. Bought a different chassis, hung some different motors on it.
Well, probably good enough for a top 5 effort, 289 and 2.
Hey, parks in the third spot with this new setup. And it's going to be interesting how they get this tractor dialed in. It should be a contender.
Jed Leichner is up next in the dirt slinger that's seen more than its share of winning over the years as he gets set to go. Now, Jed's been at this for about 12 years. And again, great pulling family.
Yeah, there's Shannon, his brother, out there priming the Chargers to get them ready to come to life here. Weldon, Illinois, the home base of the Leichners.
Again, the leading mark, 309 even. Hey, we forgot to mention the old man, Bill Leichner, 319 and 2.
Yeah, they took over the lead on that front motor. You can see part of the fuel was coming out of the nozzle there. Must have come loose or something. Good run, takes the lead.
Well, you know, here at Tomah, we see a lot of the Simon boys. This is Brandon Simon out of Farley, Iowa. He's the man behind the Simon's Cattle Company. This is the Simon Says mod.
15 years. And again, the second in Farley there a couple weeks ago, and he won and got a third place in Hutchinson last weekend, so well on their way toward the lead in that division.
It's all over the track. 3:12.2.
It lodges in between Leishner and Berg for second place, but I'll tell you, that was a fine job of driving there.
Another tough run and modified here out of Glencoe, Minnesota. This is Jeff Rose, the Giddy Up.
Yeah, and this was the 2017 Mod Grand National titleist, and we see Ricky in the Unlimited class, but Jeff has been a pretty accomplished driver, done fairly well on the tour.
Oh, and he uncorks a big run. He's not finished outside the top 5 so far this year. 3:36 and 6.
And what a great run by Jeff Rose. It doesn't much get better right there. Takes the lead for a 17 feet.
Jacked up, relentless. Corey Kilminer coming up.
Yeah, this would be Jack Kilmeyer's son doing the driving here. Spouse Carissa is in the mining business, 19 years behind the wheel. Also, we see him, and there's his brother-in-law, Dustin Amundsen, walking by. They work as a duo, a very successful duo at that.
Oh, a little flame there. Time for the stop fire. And the relentless ride looks like they shed a belt. 266 and 9.
Yeah, pop that blower off of there, and that was all she wrote.
Tommy Owens, another tough runner out of Montgomery, New York. He's had a great success the last couple of years on a national tour. This is the Ramblin' Rose.
Yeah, it's our last competitor in this mod class. Yeah, last 2 years, been the bridesmaid, wants to be the bride in 2023. Won the Enderley pull-off last year, Bowling Green ring winner last year.
And a pretty good effort there. 3:04.79. That'll put the Ramblin' Rose in 5th spot. While the Rose family comes up large in the mod class with a win. Boy, look at the names there. Anyone could win this class at any time. We've got the Unlimiteds coming up in just a minute. But right now, down to Greg Randall in Winner's Circle.
Thanks, Doc. I'm here in the Case IH Winner's Circle with the Rose family. Jeff Rose, late class hook, and you had a textbook run, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell me how it felt from the seat.
It felt great. Pretty hooked up really great out of the hole, on the brake a little bit. From there, he just pretty much straight shot down the track.
Well, Dad's won here before. This is your first win. You got to be awfully proud of your son there, Ricky.
Yeah, he did well. He listens well some days. Most days, especially when it comes to driving. I've been down this track many, many times and kind of tell him how it's going to go, and he listens, and the secret here is to keep it up on the left line. So if you get down the right side, you're just not going to go anywhere.
Anybody you'd like to thank Jeff?
Yeah, we got to thank Ken Vinny, some Pico Oils, and my crew, everybody that helps us out.
And your girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, and my girlfriend, Stacy.
Stay tuned for the Limited Mods. They're coming up next.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
Mac Trailer. The NTPA Web Mall at shopntpa.com is your online outlet for NTPA championship pulling apparel and merchandise that suits your style and shows your love of your favorite motorsport. NTPA Championship Pulling Attire identifies you as a proud pulling fan, and it makes great gifts for family and friends. Piggy banks, travel mugs, toys, and collectibles. It's all there and available 24/7, 365 at shopntpa.com.
Hey pulling fans, ground pounding horsepower returns to Recreation Park June 20th through the 22nd for the 49th annual Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals. Tomah welcomes the NTPA for 3 days of action-packed pulling on 2 tracks for 5 sessions of high horsepower Grand National Truck and Tractor pulling. Tickets and more information at tomahtractorpull.com. June 20th through the 22nd, it's the Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals at Recreation Park, Tomah, Wisconsin. Be there!
NTPA Championship Pulling is presented by Case IH. Be ready with Case IH. By O'Reilly Auto Parts, Mack Trailers, Hot Shot Secret, Sempico Lubricants, and by Enderley Fuel Injection. We continue with multi-engine madness here for the Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals. This is the unlimited class, and kicking things off, the cross-threaded. He knows how to get to victory lane. It's Adam Bauer.
Yeah, and this tractor debuted last year, middle of the season, and had a lot of problems keeping it straight. That top motor between the four, it's a kind of an ingenious design, kind of new last year. And let's see if they can keep it straight. That has a ton of horsepower right there.
You can feel the horsepower there. 346 and 2.
Yeah, that's a thunderous pass to open or unlimited, and as a first hook for cross-thread, it looks hard to beat already.
Yes, it does. Taylorville, Illinois, coming up next. Lane Bollinger in the money pit.
Yeah, this would be Steve's son. He's married to Jade. He's a farmer, 11 years behind the wheel. And these are the screw superchargers. No horsepower to turn them, so make a lot more horsepower with each engine versus multiple.
Now, he may just finish in the money. They're 343 and 1.
Yeah, second place run there. Like Bauer's run, there's not much not to like about that fine pass.
Well, this is one competitive class, so everyone could set the new leader mark at any time. Brad Benedict, the nonsense out of Marion, Ohio.
And here's another machine that has 4 screw-type chargers, PSI, on board. It's a modern machine chassis. It got out in the middle of last summer, and they had some success with it right out of the box. Strong competitor here, one of 2 tractors for the Criswell Benedict team.
And you can see that front end wobble back and forth. Not really a one wheel in there. 296 and 8.
Yeah, fuel was coming out of it, means it was igniting in the engine, so 3/4 of the horsepower was used.
Here comes Ricky Rose out of Glen Cove, Minnesota. Let's see what Dad's got for us here in the unlimited class.
Yeah, it's been a great weekend for the Roses. They actually swept both mod classes here. Brad Anderson engine for power, Vinny heads. Ken does a lot of help with Ricky's program.
Oh, and he's all over the place. Tough break for Mr. Rose. He'll end up with the DQ in the book.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he had a great run going, but he just couldn't stay away from the sideline.
Yep, you got to tap those brakes a little bit and see what can come up. Wayne Purser next on to Norman, Oklahoma, 28 years. And Wayne is the, Elite Trailer Manufacturing. He's got a little something to do with that.
Yeah, owns that company and likes to deep sea sport fishing down in Florida. Elite Trailer Manufacturing is a sponsor.
It is the Uncle Sam ride. Wayne has had success wherever he is pulled. Let's see what Guy from Norman can do. These guys are all making horsepower. They're all hooking to the track. 331 and 7.
Yeah, a lot of help from the JDF Performance down there in the southwestern part of the country. Comes up third place.
Let's bring up Uncle Dave right now. Dave Richardson coming up in the foursome.
And Dave had an excellent year last year. He won the Enderley pull-off. I think he won at Bowling Green. He's had a great season. He's hoping to take these Noonan engines, which are a little bit of a rarity in our sport thus far. The combination is very interesting. Get a pit size, take a look at those Noonan engines.
A lot of wheel speed, 329 and 5.
That'd be good enough for fourth place. He spent a lot of time of his employment in Monroe County, so you could almost count this as a whole hometown pull.
Mark Cole coming up the Gambler, another one out of New York.
Yeah, interesting configuration on this one. If you look at the blower package here, the back engines look like they're screw, the front engines look like they're conventional. So I like the combination of any of these tractors and the Unlimited. It's run what you brung and hope you brung enough, 8,000 pounds, and hopes and dreams down 350 feet.
Man, all these competitors are getting a hold of this track, 329 even.
Yeah, the newly revamped Gambler makes his best pass in a while. Half foot short of Richardson, good enough for fifth spot.
Next up, it's the Wicked Motorsports team represented by Doug Theobald out of Shelbyville, Indiana.
34 years behind the wheel for Doug. We see his wife Renee and both Grant and Mason, the sons. They're all involved in the pulling operation. Again, they keep quite busy. Screw type superchargers. 2019 Light Unlimited champion. Here we're in the 8,000 pound heavy Unlimited.
Looks like Doug had to make too many course corrections there. 308 and 3.
Yeah, up and down and all around, as they say. It's going to put him in sixth place. Crossroad, Money Pit, and Uncle Sam are our top three.
Tommy Owens coming up out of Montgomery, New York. He's a farmer by trade, and he is going to be able to put the Thorn someplace in the top 5 because that's what all the last 5 tractors have done.
Yeah, and Dylan, his son, normally drives this one. I have a feeling it's a little R&D, new setup, new machine. Maybe they want to try a few things, wrinkles on this Unlimited class, and learn a little bit more about this brand new ride.
Tommy Owens is going to end up at 310 and 1.
Yeah, just a couple feet ahead of Doug Theobald on the last competitor, so a nice run for the Unlimited class.
Hang on, we've got lots more to come here from Tomah, Wisconsin, including this guy.
Maybe you've got somewhere to be, work to get done, or it's time for some fun. No matter what gets you there, O'Reilly Auto Parts has a Super Start battery to get things going. Our professional parts people will help you test, find, or install batteries for nearly any vehicle. Super Start. Power, performance, and reliability. Only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Unleash your diesel with Hot Shot Secret. Scientifically proven to increase power, fuel economy, and reliability. Diesel Extreme and Everyday Diesel Treatment reduce DPF regens by up to 83%. Section Eliminator followed by FR3 Friction Reducer reduce engine wear by up to 62%. Those aren't random numbers. They're the actual improvements confirmed by third-party testing, keeping your diesel running efficiently. With Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
Central Petroleum Company, better known as Senpico Lubricants, is a trusted name for high quality and performance lubricants. Senpico lubricants are proven to excel in heavy-duty applications. With over 100 national and international championship pulling titles, Senpico Lubricant customers have proven the benefits and savings of trusting their equipment to Senpico Lubricants. If you own or operate trucks, tractors, or heavy equipment, call today 1-800-553-1891 or online at senpico.com.
From AP Productions comes yet another mind-blowing DVD compilation of truck and tractor pulling gone bad. Wild Rides, Wrecks, and Fire Volume 8 is more explosive than ever, and it's still every puller's worst nightmare. This DVD is non-stop explosive pulling action that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Get your copy today of Wild Rides, Wrecks, and Fire Volume 8 at ntpapull.com or by calling 614-436-1761. Wild Rides, Wrecks, and Fire Volume 8 is so hot, it will melt your TV.
Welcome back to the Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals. Keep up to date with all things NTPA. Go to our Facebook page or you can go to ntpapull.com. That's kind of your gateway to all things pulling. Joe Ader up next out of North Collins, New York. This farmer, but the guy that we always think about pulling because he's been around a long time.
He sure has, and definitely is on a rail last year with this machine. Only was outside the winning spot one time, and that was here at Tomah to open the season. And so defending champion, trying to get back on track.
Joe puts that Senpico lubricant to work there, 320.8.
Yeah, they're going to come a bit short. You know, he tried the right side of the track. Everybody was center to the left. He tried different lane.
Well, here we go. The guy that's a lot of fun to be around out of New York. It's the War Wagon. Yep, the War Wagon. Billy Beers.
Yeah, Billy Beers has a interesting combination here. It's Wayne Keefe is the crew chief, a Minor Brothers type combination, but it's a little different than what you see a lot of our guys run. It's got a lot of potential, and construction, mining, recycling is what he does up in Upper State.
Not going to be happy with that. Tough break for the War Wagon there, 222.8.
And watch the butterflies on that. When it came up, he got out the throttle and never really got back into it hard, and cost him some distance here.
Kevin Criswell up next out of Marion. This farmer right here brings out the Blown Senseless.
He's a farmer, and it's got a nice shop into it a few times. They're just north of the NTPA office in Worthington, Ohio. Another screw blower is kind of a similar design as what his stepson Brad was driving. Modern machine chassis, SES gearbox.
And a nice pass, 344.7.
Yeah, excellent run by Criswell. That chassis is really working. They have their dyno program. It's coming very handy. One left here in our class.
And this is a big one right here. This guy has had numerous championships in the two-wheel drive class and up here in the multi-engine mods out of Charles City, Iowa. The Screamin' D and Chuck Knapp.
Yeah, Chuck Knapp, again, had quite a run back in the mid-2010s. Toward the end of that, championships in a row. Drive for 5 came up short, 4 consecutive championships.
And that is something you never see. Mr. Knapp kind of cruising down to, I won't even read the distance, but I will, 158 even. You know he's not going to be happy with that, but I can guarantee you won't ever see that again from that guy. Look at the names on that list. It is a who's who, and anyone could be a winner at any time. This time, it's Adam Bauer. He's standing by with Greg Randall.
Thanks, Doc. I'm here in the Case IH Winner Circle with Adam Bauer, unlimited modified winner. All-time Tomah winner, 17. I think Banner Brothers, Esden Lane, your name surpasses all of them. Congratulations. What a night for you.
Yeah, it ended up turning out good. It was nice. We was beginning of the class, I think, helped us a little bit. But there towards the end, Kevin made a good run. So you never know. We might have been able to lay another one down there too. But, yeah, I'd just like to thank all Case IH and some guys at Senpico and all my crew back here.
So I'll tell you, last year, man, the tractor really strong, but wanted to turn left a lot. And tonight, you got your tires locked in, went straight. You got to be pretty satisfied with that.
Yeah, during the off season, we changed up some ratios, so it seems to work out pretty good tonight.
There, then you had a little issue, it looked like.
Yeah, the reverser come off the rear end, so we got a little work to do tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow night.
Well, they are wide open, that's for sure. And right now, the current points leader here in the early going in 2023. We'll see you next week on NTPA Championship Pulling presented by Case IH.